You don't know how many people come in and lie to me, put wrong addresses on it. I had a dude come in trying to put like a shelter as his address. I'm like, are you homeless? What's going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Christian. I'm a licensed car dealer here in Miami. It is tax season time. I'm sure most of you are excited to get your tax money. I am. Well, I'm not excited to get my tax money. I'm excited for the business that it brings. Being a car dealer, tax season time, you asked if you know any car dealers. Tax season time is one of the hottest times of the year to be selling cars. I get crazy amount of people coming in, and with that crazy amount of people, you get a higher percentage of crazy people. Listen, I have the craziest customers that you think. When people go to a car dealership, it's especially mine. I'm a small lot. I have maybe 30 cars on the lot. Me and my father own it. My father really is the head of everything. I'm under him, right? He makes all the top of the top business decisions, but I'm the licensed car. The license is in my name. I run the day-to-day things. When a customer comes in, I do the whole deal. I submit it to the bank. I do everything. I do the financing, closing. I do it all. The license is in my name. The dealership is in my name, but he runs everything. But dealing with these people, I get to explain things from the other side. When you go to a car lot, it's the car dealer is the liar. We are the scammers. We're trying to rob people. Listen, speaking of robbing, you don't know the customers that we got to deal with and the things that we got to deal with, especially in Miami. Listen, my dealership is not in a rich area. Okay, I'm in Alapata. Okay, a lot of Zoes in that area. A lot of Spanish people, mostly that don't speak English. Okay, passports, bad credit, things like that. When tax season comes, everybody getting that money coming in for an expensive car that they can't afford, for just a repo waiting to happen. I have too many people trying to get like Nissan Maximas, Chevy Malibus, Toyota Camrys. Those are cars that, in a normal area or people that have regular credit, it would be okay. Like, it wouldn't be a problem. But I have people coming with a 400 credit score, and they think because they got 2,000, they can get a Lamborghini. I got people with 450, 500. Like, it is typical for me to get people with a credit score under 5. And I have to explain to them why they can't get the car that they want. So they come to my lot. They think because you got this money, you're all excited. You want to look fly. You want to look flashy for your friends. Too many people get cars in which they can't afford. That's just a simple truth. When you got bad credit, you're going to be financing with a bank. You're going to have a high interest rate. 6 months down the road, you're going to lose your job. You can't pay the car and you got a repo. I see it all the time. But I have to question people so much more now because with the economy that it is, the repo rate is super high. And my dealership actually gets rated by the amount of repos that happen to the customers that I give to the bank. So if I sell you a car, the bank is financing, right? I sell you a car, the bank pays me. You pay the bank. But if you miss your first payment, you don't know, like 80% of my customers, they're late on their first car payment. What a good look to the bank, right? Here you are at my dealership begging me for a car, telling me you'll never miss a payment. Everybody is always late on their first payment. I have to call them and be like, yo, you need to make your payment or I'm going to take the car back. So my dealership, if you're late on your first payment, if you're too late, sometimes I have to buy the car back, right? The bank gives me a check. Let's say they give me 10,000. I'll just make up a number for a car deal. They send me a check for 10,000. If you miss your car payment, I am responsible for buying the car back. I have to give back $10,000 to the bank. Is that fair to me? We did a deal. My deal is done. It's like I have to hold customers' hands to make sure that they pay. So there's a lot of things, on my channel, you'll see a lot of insight into car dealers. And now when people come in, they may wonder why I ask so many questions. Well, it's because I have a business to protect, right? You don't know how many people come in and lie to me, put wrong addresses on it. I had a dude come in trying to put like a shelter as his address. I'm like, are you homeless? These are the things that I like. You think a bank is not going to look up the address that you have on file, find out that it's a shelter, and they're going to take the car back. A bank is not going to give a car loan to a person who lives in a shelter. It's not because they're mean people. It's not because I'm a mean person. It's because there's a high probability that you're not going to be able to afford the car. I get people that put wrong addresses. They lie about how much their job. They lie about everything. And I'm the one that suffers because if I'm putting this information to the bank, if you tell me you're working at, I don't know, let's say you say you're a security officer and you make $5,000 a month, and I put that on the app, and I ask you for pay stubs, you're like, yeah, I got it at home. Don't worry. And I submit that to the bank, and then they're asking for the proof of income, and you lie. I'm the one that has to deal with it. So on this channel, you guys are going to hear a lot of dealer stories, little entertainment for you in Miami. I get the craziest people, man. Craziest people. I had, I get a lot of Haitians. I love Haitians. I had a lot of Haitians in my area. And one of my salesmen that used to work with me was Haitian, and he still brings a lot of customers. Like, we give them, it's called a bird dog in a business. If you refer somebody to me and they buy a car, I'll give you like 300 cash or something, So he's a broker really, and he sends me a lot of customers because we'll get them approved. The one thing about me and my dad is, with bad credit, with just a passport, I will get you approved. That's not an issue. I can get you any car you want. We'll go look on Manheim at the auction. I'll buy the car you want. I'll get you finance right there on the spot. We do it all the time. We just ordered a nice BMW. I'll show you guys a couple pictures of it. We just bought a nice BMW, ordered it for a customer. They just got to pick it up. But the tax season, people are biting off too much more than they're biting. For tax season, a lot of people are biting too much. They're biting off way more than they can chew. When you get your money, it's probably a lot safer to just pay off debt rather than buying something that's going to put you in more debt. That's just good because I see people with the worst credit, I know I go a little all over the place sometimes, but I actually see people's credit every day. I actually see people's bank account every day because they have to give me proof of income, right? When I submit a car deal, a bank is going to want to see your bank statements. So I have to download them. I see everybody's bank statements. You'd be amazed at the things people spend money on and the credit. So tax season here, it's going to be busy. I'll keep you guys entertained with some stories, and I'll also be talking about a lot of different topics. So that's all I got for you guys on this one. Catch you in the next one. Peace.